I'm going to make a Thor hammer that's used in 4 different ways. And my wife thinks it's silly. Let me know what you think at the end. So first I cut this ambrosia maple 9 inches long, 6 pieces. You can see I did book match because I love book matched. And then glued them all together. And at the end of this video I'll share the 4 functions of this Thor hammer. I think Thor hammers are amazing. And so I used Titebond 3, clamped it up like crazy. Of course, let that sit overnight. Now this is where a planer would come in handy, but I use my sander polisher. Look at that book match. Find the center, which all I really need to do is measure the middle of that middle line. I didn't need to do an X, but it works. It was just fun to hold it there too. Thanks to one of the commenters, I realized I should clamp stuff down when I use a drill press. And I did round over on the hole there, which I liked. And that's just a poplar rod from Lowe's or Home Depot. Put mineral oil on it. Now, if this wasn't going to be used for what I'm going to use it for, I'd use something like linseed oil. That's adds some more protection. But man, it's so satisfying to oil a project. Of course, the end grain soaks it up even more. All right, then I've got my bottle opener, and I just put a small hole behind it. I had to make it big enough to be close to that open hole, but small enough so where the screws could go on the outside of it. All right, guys, well, here it is. This is the Thor cutery board. Imagine you're watching a game or something with violence in it, right? Some action movie. And you're just sitting there and you're eating meats and cheeses off of this bad boy. All right, so not only is it a Thor cutery board, it's a cutting Thor, right? It's a cutting board that you can use this made of ambrosia maple to cut things. How cool would that be? Imagine somebody's at your house, so hey, can I see a cutting board? And you hand them this thing. And then it's a bottle opener. So you've heard of Thor Odinson. Well, this is Thor Open Some. How cool is that? That would be like the coolest way to open a bottle. And then you got this bad boy. So now it's an Asgardian donut or bagel holder. So let me know. My wife says this was a silly idea. I think it's great. I think, Valentine's Day coming up, this is what every man wants. He wants a Thor cutery board. So he needs some meats and cheeses while feeling like he's Thor. Let me know what you think. If you want one of these, just send this video to a builder, or a woodworker, and they should be able to make it. Yeah, you could be like, what was his sister's name? Hella or something like that? You could pass out donuts like that. Here's your donut. That'd be great.